Hi, everybody. I gotta tell you, I kind of goofed. I thought my food pantry was this week, like on the 11th. It was last week. I don't know why. Um, I just did. I kind of, I don't know. I, I think I was going by what they had on my paper from the week before or the month before and going for 4 weeks out. I don't know. Guys, I really don't know. I think the whole holiday thing kind of messed me up. So I'll go next week. It's not a problem. Um, it happens. People have things come up and you can't call them. If you call them, their phone just rings and then the voicemail finally pick up after about, I don't know, 6, 7 rings. And it says the voicemail box is full. So nobody ever answers the phone there. But they walk around with a phone in their hand. So they have a number that they give out to only certain people, like the people that volunteer there or work there, or like the stores that, work with them. People like us, we don't have a phone number. We have a number that says food pantry, but it don't actually work, and you can't leave them a message and they will not answer that phone. So it's been that way for many years. Don't know why they have a phone. If they're not going to answer it, they need to do something about that. And I've brought that up to them before. Oh, well, we just haven't gotten around to it. We need to do that. Well, they've never done it. And I don't think they ever will, because the massive amount of phone calls they would get, somebody would have to answer the phone, and the phone answer machine would be full of calls. So I went to Harvesters this morning. Alan drove me. He's not feeling so hot. Yesterday morning he went down to help his dad, like he always does. And his dad said, oh my God, these gnats. His dad said, what's wrong with your eye? And, he said it didn't hurt or anything, but there was like blood, like all inside of it. And Alan has a glass eye, so he's only got one eye. And his dad made him an appointment. He come home, got showered, and he showed it to me, and there was like a spot in it. And I thought, because he's been welding, that maybe a piece of steel or something gotten in it. So he went to get it looked at, and they said there's nothing in it. And she did it twice. She put some stuff in it and looked again. There's nothing in his eye. It is a broken blood vessel. And then it's got a scab where the blood vessel broke. She didn't touch it or anything. She just put some stuff in it. And then this morning he was really, really sick. I don't know if that yellow stuff kind of upset his system or what. I know when I used to get my eyes examined every year because I'm diabetic, and my dad had glaucoma and degenerative eye disease. They always put that yellow stuff in. They dilated my eyes, whole 9 yards. It would upset my stomach for a couple of days. I don't know why. And they always told me that it would. So anyhow, there's that. So he's out in the junkyard looking for parts for some guy. You heard that knocking in one of my videos. I thought it was Alan knocking on my camper, and it was somebody I didn't even know. I'm in there filming, talking to myself, and some random dude is knocking on. I'm like, I'm a mess. I'm covered, but I'm in my nightgown. It's like a night. I'm covered. granny nightgown kind of thing. But it just, I was like so unexpected. But so let's get to this and see what I've got this month. We got 2 boxes. I'm going to turn you guys towards it a little bit. Yeah, I was like, that's not Alan. I don't know who this dude is. You know, normally, you know, it's people we know. This total guy I didn't know. Alan knew who he was. So, anyways. Look at this. Green beans. Ooh. They need to be washed and sorted. They're very speckly. I know a lot of people that had gardens here said that their green beans were blighted. Yeah, a lot of these are blighted too. And these look like they're from a lot of our smaller, like, I can't say mom and pop, but our smaller grocery stores, our smaller chain stores, they get produce from our farmers, local farmers, and this is how you bag up. They have them in like big bins, and you get to take so much for, you know, how much ever pound. And yeah, this kind of reminds me what people are saying that green beans are like. They're kind of blighty. I mean, I don't think they're hurt. They're just kind of speckly. But there's a whole bag of green beans. And then we got some cherry tomatoes. They call them cherubs to go. 3 little packages. That'll be cool. Oh my, look. So I got 2 bags of baby carrots in this box, which is amazing. I gotta tell you, last month I did have carrots in the refrigerator from the month before, and I got a little baby hummingbird. And I made roast, and it was so good. And we're going to be going to a tractor show this weekend, and I think I'll make a roast. Got some more apples. This afternoon, I'm going to pick up a pie crust so I can make some little apple turnover things. So there's 2, 3, 6 green apples. These are probably, what kind of apple are these? None of them have a tag. I can't remember what kind these are, if they're like a, I don't know, Granny Smith. And then we have 5 potatoes. That is pretty cool. And then we have some Welch's Naked Berry Blast Juice. November 6th. I don't remember if you have to mix this. It just says shake well. So I'll get them put in the refrigerator. So let me get this out of the box here so we can see what we got. And I don't know if both boxes are the same. I'll turn you guys a little bit farther. But I will take stuff out of the box. Alright. Let's see if they're the same. So I do have a second bag. This one looks about like the other one. They're not quite as blighted, but yeah. So we got 2 bags of those. And then 2 more bags of the carrots. So I get them right here. And just like the other bag. Yeah, we got 2 identical boxes. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So you never know. So Alan had to buy a new air fryer. So the one he replaced it with is like that Gorma, is that the name of it? That has the 2 doors. You open one door, they both open. So I got 6 more of those green apples, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's the 6th apple. I thought I picked him up. So we got 4 more potatoes and then 2 more bottles of juice. So it's an air fryer plus it's an oven. It has an air fryer setting button, and then it has the oven setting buttons, which is amazing. So I'm going to be making some of those little fruit pies, because I got that thing that you fold over. You can make calzones, fruit pies. You can put foods in it and make like a really big pierogi, which is probably one of the, I don't know what just went across there. I missed it. Might have been my little foxy. He might have been waiting for some food. He's huge. He's almost the size of a coyote. He's that big. He's beautiful. Anyways, so there's a lot of different things that I can make, but I am so looking forward to making, can't remember what my grandmothers, great-grandmothers and them used to call it, but they would make it. It'd be like a pierogi. They would have that pastry crust, like a pie pastry crust, and they would put the mashed potatoes, the ground meat of whatever kind they're putting in there, or chopped meat, and a vegetable like the carrots or whatever, but it would be cooked. The meat and the potatoes and the carrots, everything would be cooked, and they would put it in this thing, and they would, just like a pierogi kind of thing, but gosh, I can't remember for the life of me what they called it. And then they would, but they did it all by hand. It would be round. They would fold it up, and they would seal it, and then, everything in there would be cooked, and then they would drop it in and boil it. And then from there, they would either bake it or fry it. Just like a pierogi, except for it would have everything in it. And I am excited because I have that. Let me go get it and show it to you. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. I got this for free at a yard sale about a month and a half ago. It's one of these. And I know I could do it by hand, but why if I have this to squeeze that thing closed? But you can do pies in this, calzones, because this is the real, I think there's one bigger than this. But, for just me, I can make a couple of these, or make them up ahead of time and freeze them, that kind of thing. But I am so looking forward to making what my great-grandma and great-aunt and them used to make. And, it kind of reminds me of like what you would put in a shepherd's pie, kind of. And then, but they would put it in like a pastry crust, and it, so good. I don't know why I've been thinking about all the things that I used to eat, as a young kid. And I don't know if it's because that time of the year where, we would be down, visiting my great aunt and great grandma and doing a lot of things down there and doing stuff like that. And, just a lot of those old time memories and things like that. So, I'm looking forward to the stew, the little apple turnover pie things. Just a lot of little things going on. So, everybody, I really appreciate all of you watching these. And, I will go to the food pantry next Tuesday. Can't believe I goofed up on the week. I thought it was this week, and it was That was my fault. But that's okay. When you miss, they just tell you come next day available. So, you know, or if you just show up and say, hey, I missed, they just tell you to get in line. So that's what I'll do is I'll go down and be in line and say, sorry. And that'll be that. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to put this all away. Let me show you everything on the table. I'm going to take you for a bit of a ride, so be careful. So you can see the whole table. So there's everything I got. 4 juices, like 10 potatoes and a dozen apples, and 6 of these little packages of tomatoes, 4 bags of baby carrots. I have to cook all this and mash it. I can't eat none of this raw. And of course the 2 bags of string beans, green beans that have to be cleaned and sorted. You know, everything. I even take these out of the bags and wash them and put them in a Ziploc bag. That way, if they have anything, you know, like if they're starting to go bad, if you take them out of those bags, wash them, put them in a Ziploc bag, they'll last a lot longer. So, all right, guys, I'm going to take care of this, and I'll talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. Bye, everybody.